that movie was, it to me, it was like it was made in 1983. And then someone put it in the locker box for like 30 years, and they're like, you know what? It's time to release it. Like, yeah. So
you got it. You totally got it. That was in the intention.
Down to the music, man.
Yeah.
Tell me about the music.
Oh yeah, Stellar Dreams.
Yeah.
So around the time that I was directing my segment for Chua, which was technically my first theatrical feature, but as one of the directors, because it was an omnibus film.
Yeah.
I was searching for temp music for my segment issues, because that was meant to be kind of like the blueprint for shadow play in terms of style and mood and theme. You know, in terms of the retro 80s noir atmosphere that I was going for, and I wanted the right sound for it. And around that time, 80s nostalgia was already starting to come to the surface, you know, and once again, I was ahead of the curve. Always ahead of the curve. Always ahead of the curve, you know.
Yeah.
So there was this music scene that was coming up on the internet called synthwave, which is essentially, you know, artists, you know, replicating the sound of 80s synth pop as authentically as possible.
Right.
And it was growing. So I was listening to it, going down the YouTube rabbit hole, discovering all these great bands. Came across one called Stellar Dreams, and I'm like, okay, I kind of dig this, and then I dug a little further, and I'm like, oh my God, these guys are Malaysian, you know, and that's when I decided that I wanted them to score my next film, which was meant to be Shadow Play, and that came out in an interview that I did for Juice, I think, if it was Juice.
Yeah.
They happened to read it, and then they PM'd me on Facebook. It's like, yeah, Tony, let's work together.
Oh, that's brilliant.
And we made it happen.
That's brilliant.
And in spades, you know, because, you know, I think, if anything, if people, you know, want to nitpick at the film, I think the one thing that everybody can agree on is how the music, the soundtrack, essentially just saved the film.
It's it's something you can listen to, stand alone.
Exactly.
Driving in my car, I'll feel like yes,
yeah,
I'm going to work stylishly.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, it's something else.
In that neon blue t-shirt.
Yeah, the neon blue.
Yeah, right. On that note, okay, just a little plug here. The soundtrack of the film is available to be purchased. Okay, on Amazon and on iTunes and on Spotify. Okay, buy it. You know, it's worth it. It's worth the money. Okay, and it doesn't cost that much anyway. So don't be such cheap bastards. Okay.
Of course I buy. Of course I buy music. I mean, what are you talking about?
Yeah. No. I mean, these, you know, everybody else. And I'm just saying.
Okay.
You know, it's worth it. You know.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna wrap now. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank
Justin.
you for being on the show. It's been a real pleasure.
It's been a pleasure too.
Shadow Play is out now on Amazon Prime, iTunes, and more conveniently Vimeo on demand. So check it out. Shadow Play. Thanks again.
Thank you.